Viet, hey, what's up, guys? What is going on? Welcome back. Hope y'all are doing well. Spain versus Croatia 3-0. One of three games that are going on today. I think Switzerland are playing Hungary, or played Hungary, if I'm not mistaken. I think they played Hungary in the morning, or earlier, I should say, my morning. And Albany are playing Italy right now. I think they're tying 1-1. Spain 3-0. 3-0. Like I said before in the previous video that I made today, that I'm not able to watch it because I'm having some issues with my streaming service. Hopefully it'll get solved and I'll be able to go back to watching actual games and not the highlights. So I was able. This information I'm getting is off of the highlights, which are very poor highlights. They're like 5 minute highlights. I can't remember what the other network was that they provide for like almost 15-20 minutes highlights, and then you can get highlights here and there from other people, right? But and then reading, of course. But it seemed like I missed a really good match. Wanted to see Lamine Yamal. Wanted to see Cucurella. That seemed to have a really good game. From the highlight, I could tell, and from reading a little bit, I could tell that he had a good game. He had a good game, Cucurella. A really good block, again, just from the short highlight that I got. And just seemed like I missed on, that spirit of his, that fighting, that dog in him that he has when he's playing at Chelsea. So I'm really happy for him because I obviously been following him at Chelsea, and it's been like a roller coaster with Cucurella because at the beginning I was voting for him to get the hell out of Chelsea. Like, what is a guy like that playing for Chelsea? And he won me over time. And I'm so glad to see him, in the national team and doing well. Like, I'm really, really happy for him because just something about him, I really despise him because of that haircut, always doing this, tucking it behind his ear. It's like, just play, bro. Like, stop worrying about your hair, right? Or tie it into a ponytail or something like that. But, stupid things like that. But it seemed like he had a really good game overall. So happy for him. I can't really get into much more than that. Carvajal scoring a goal, that's crazy. From the highlights again, it seems like the Croatian defense team made the same mistake that Dortmund did. I mean, leaving, because you're thinking, what's he gonna do? He's not gonna do anything. He's no danger. He's no threat, right? And I mean, just a little tap in, a little just push in, and that was it. That was the 3-0 for the first half. And it seems like that was the end. That was the end for Croatia, despite Croatia having more shots on goal and outpossessing Spain. And from what I read, this is the first time, I think, in 16 years, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I got this wrong, or it's the beginning of a new era where Spain are no longer in control possession-wise like they used to, right? Like what they're known for, what they've been known for as of lately. At least I remember a time when they weren't kings of possession, etc., right? As most people know them as these days, and they still were able to win this game. Really sad for Modric when I see Modric going out when he's being subbed. It almost seems like the end of even though he's going to be playing for Real Madrid, as reports have been coming in that he's still, I think he's got one more year contract left with Real Madrid. So, but it still seems really sad him just leaving the way he did, out the field. The maybe the end of definitely the end of an era, and the beginning of a new one. Hopefully a good one. I don't think this Croatian side as a whole, because again, from the highlights, I saw them have plenty of chances. Croatia had a good number of chances to be able to score, most notably the penalty, right? I don't think they should have gone to penalty. I think Petkovic, he shouldn't have waited. He shouldn't have fallen over. He shouldn't have tried to find a penalty when you have like nobody in the goal. Should have just tapped it in. They had plenty of chances. Obviously. But Spain, the few chances that they had, I think in the first half, they ended up finalizing. That's what counts. At the end of the day, that's what you have to do, right? Morata, I loved Morata's goal. Really good ball from Fabian Rees. And the good run. I remember he made a run like that. I think it was against when he's playing for Atletico Madrid against Girona or Barcelona, maybe. I miss those kind of runs. I miss those kind of players. Those number nines, like absolute number nines. You don't see that much these days. I wish Nunez would actually do something like that. Maybe for Uruguay and the Copa, maybe he does. Maybe he gets illuminated or something. Doubtful, but maybe. So really good run, and just the play, the finish was absolutely masterclass from Morata, and then and then Fabian Rees with the stellar play. You got to hand it to him. That was a pretty sick play. Hooking in right twice and then shooting and getting his goal. Man of the match. I don't know how that happened because anytime that I've seen him play for PSG, absolute garbage. I'm sorry, absolute garbage. Like, just such a bad player. Huge mistake going to PSG. I don't know what he was playing like in Sevilla. I have to watch those games, but I don't see an ounce of anything for him to go to a team like PSG, right? That I'm not saying PSG. Some people might disagree. PSG aren't a great team or anything like that. PSG are a team that are always in contention for for the Champions League, to be the best of the best in France and in Europe. Whatever way you feel about PSG doesn't matter. It's just that's what they are. They're in competition to be the best, among the best. So he got man of the match, and I mean rightfully so. Good on him. Good for him. Wish I would have watched the match. I didn't see Lamine Yamal play, obviously, but it seemed like he regaled us with his talent. Just 16 again, being the youngest to play these Euros, had a baller of a game. Seems like he had a really good game. He just needed a goal. That's it, and he will have that. He will have plenty of chances to be able to get up there. So yeah, I think that's it. I don't know if I missed out anything else. Like I said, I'm just watching this like through highlights and reading it until I can actually watch the game. But seemed like it was a really good game. The penalty. Oh, the penalty. Like I said, I thought Pekovic or Pentovic, I can't remember his name, shouldn't have tried to find the penalty. And the encroachment from Perisic. I mean, yeah, it was. When you look at it, I was like pausing the highlight, and and I found one other video that shows like his foot, right? He interfered in the play, if you want to call it that. Unfortunate, really unfortunate, because it was just by almost centimeters, it seems like by an inch. And yeah, it was taken away. At least a 3-1 would have been different from a 3-0, I think. Maybe they could have gotten the 2, because again, they were outpossessing Spain, and they did have a good number of chances where they left Spain a little bit unsure. I think Unai Simon made a mistake at some point as well, so they gotta be careful with that too. Like, you can't have that many errors, especially not from the goalkeeper. So Croatia have to win. They have to absolutely win the next match to be a little bit more calm and know that they're still in this competition. Spain are off to a great start. Great start, and they seem like, there's a lot of people, I don't think, that were counting Spain to do anything, right? To have that much of a team, that much of a chance to be able to get that far in the competition. But it seems like they're up there with Portugal, England, France, and Germany. So anyways, guys, that's all I want to talk about. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.